Hello there and welcome to my channel Novice Modelling in a Midlife Crisis. My name is Andy and today we're going to be introducing 4 kits for our next You Choose My Next Build feature, which is the 5th time we've tried this. The first kits that we did was some Finnish 172 aircraft. We then had to go at some Swedish aircraft, some Romanian 172 aircraft, and then we did a 135 set of tanks. So we're on Jeeps at the moment, and in a few weeks we're going to move on to some Polish 172 aircraft, and then we're going to probably alternate between 135 and 172, probably maybe 2 a month, or we'll see how we go. And I'll pick a random kit that I want to build somewhere in between. So the basic process for this is there's 4 kits here, and all you need to do to help me select which one we're going to build is drop a comment in any of the what's in the boxes that are going to be on channel within the next couple of days or previous, or the introductory video which was released on Wednesday. So please do have a look at the set. You can have a look at what the kits involve, and I'm not really going to give you much of an opinion of them apart from all kind of old. So this particular one, the Italeri Commando car, which is kit number 320, 135 scale, was originally introduced, you could say, in 1980. But this particular sprue here is the basic form for this particular kit, which was originally produced in 1976. So it's kind of old. There was a reboxing for this in 2001, a reboxing in 2005, and another reboxing in 2011, which is, I think, the one we've got here. So as per standard, what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the instruction sheet. We're going to read the blurb. We're going to have a look at the parts on sprue, and then the choice is yours, basically. So I'm just going to read out the front, and then we're going to change the camera angle. Commando car. Much work was carried out in the USA and Britain to design special airborne vehicles to drop behind the enemy lines. Willys MB Jeeps engaged in helping the infantry by clearing snipers and other commando tasks. Generally manned by a sergeant and a trooper, this vehicle was modified in many respects. It was armed with no fewer than 5 machine guns and had additional tanks for 135 litres of fuel. Technical detail: 4-truck MB engine, 4-cylinder, 2,200cc, 54 horsepower, max at 4,000 revs per minute, weight 1,112 kilograms, maximum weight 1,475, drive wheels 4, gears 3 forward, 1 reverse for low range, speed 104 kilometers an hour, fuel consumption 11.81 per 100 kilometers. Not sure what that means. Length 3,359 millimeters, width 1,575. Yeah, blah 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 blah. Okay, so I'm going to change the camera angle now and have a look at the instructions. Okay, so as you can see, we have a couple of sprue diagrams here. We have an extra sprue for our figure, some of it's crossed out, and we have some an extra sprue for clear glazing. It's worth pointing out that there are no decals with this particular kit. So section 1, we're going to put the actual frame of the Jeep together. You will note there is one of these slat removed grills on this. So we've got the floor pan, we've got a, what's that there, probably an aerial of some sort. We've got the 2 sides, we've got the rear panel as well. Section 2, moving on to the chassis. So we've got standard suspension, standard running gear. And on section 3, we're going to put these newer parts in, which are these 2 fuel tanks, which are mounted either side. Got a couple of storage boxes to go on the back. Got a spare wheel. Got a couple of bag carrying containers here. Section 4, we're going to start putting our wheels on. You can see we're going to throw the exhaust on. And we have this little thing to go on the back as well. Not sure what that is, got to be honest with you. Section 5, we've got this gubbins to build here. This looks like the engine. And in section 6, we're going to put our engine in. We're going to put our bonnet on. We're going to put our 2 front seats in. We're going to put the standard array of tools and whatnots on the side. And in section 7, we're going to move on to all these heavy machine guns. Section 8, we're going to build our driver, which has several options for headgear. So this is obviously a multi-function figure. He comes with some American helmets, well, there were 3 of them anyway in the box, a British style helmet and a beret. And then on this section here, we're going to put a whole load of stowage on. So we've got what looks like a sleeping bag, got a bunch of bags to hang on the sides, we've got a load of magazines for these, cylindrical magazines for these guns. Got a box of magazines here. We're going to deal with our armoured windshields. And we've got a few more bags to put on the front as well. So it kind of looks like kind of an interesting kit. It is a bit old, but that's what you get. So it's going to change the camera angle again. Alright, so we've got the sprues in front of us now. And if you've seen either the ambulance Jeep or the Willys MB Jeep with trailer, this one's going to look kind of familiar because it's pretty much the same thing. So we've got our side panels for the vehicle here. There's not much detail on it, but there's not much going on the side of a Jeep, I'm thinking. We've got our bonnet. We've got this piece here, which is in between the bonnet and the windshield. We have this is the rear panel for the Jeep, but this part is superfluous as there's a sort of higher mounted one to actually put in. Got a set of springs here. We've got our front grille with its slats removed, space for the lights. We have our base or floor pan, no detail going on here really. See, we've got some pedals in there as per the other one. We've got our running gear, we've got our gear shifters, steering wheel, one of these little funny things to stick on the front. I think that's like a wing mirror. Got our exhaust, we've got our windshield frame, and we have a couple of front seats. And they have some framing on the back as well, which is kind of nice. Here we have the actual chassis. It's got parts attached to it already here. And this bit here is going to be our rear seat with frame. No sort of detail really going on with it at all. Our next sprue, which is the one that is significant for this particular kit, we get 4 drive wheels and we get a spare, a couple of hooks and whatnot going on here. Steps or hooks here. That's going to be our engine to go in, our fan, we have a jerry can, a pretty standard set of tools here by the look of it, axe, spade, etc. We've got a roll mat here, or a sleeping bag, and as you can see, we've got some flash going on pretty much around a lot of this stuff. We've got a couple of bags to attach as well. Again, if you look closely, there's traces of flash all over this. It's a bit of a shame. And again, here we have a Schmeiser MP40 machine gun with a bit of flash on it. We have 5 of these heavy machine guns with traces of flash. And we have a Bren gun, which is covered in the stuff. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. And we have a load of cylindrical magazines for our heavy weapons. Not too sure what that is. Is that jack maybe? I'm not exactly certain. A few other bits and bobs. This is the replacement rear panel for the Jeep. It looks like a load of storage crates as well. Yeah, storage crates, these ones you put one of these magazines inside, so it looks like a crate of magazines. We've got the 2 armoured windshield fronts. And we have these large petrol cans to go in the rear. AAAA. Not too sure what they are. No idea. And we have a Tommy helmet as well. Another little can. And that appears to be a beret for British Airborne Service troops. We get 1 figure with this. So obviously he's a sort of multi-figure. So you can do him with his helmet, with the British standard helmet. You can do him with the beret. You also get 3 American style helmets as well. So I'm assuming you can do it with those, but it's not actually indicated that these should be used. We get a water can. We get these 2 frames here, which I think are for the a version with the canvas tarp cover up. So our figure, it's not that great really, as he's got a bit of flash on him. Detail wise, there's detail there, but it's, I suppose, standard fare for sort of Tamiya kits, sorry, Italeri kits in the sort of 80s. It's not great. I understand you can get sort of replacement figures for these, you know, sort of resin figures or whatever. I'm just going to be doing this as it comes, to be honest with you. It's a cheap little kit. I don't think it costs much more than a tenner, probably less maybe. So I don't really see the point currently at my skill level to be investing any more in it. We get one little clear plastic sprue, which comes with 2 headlights and 2 of these armoured windshield pieces as well. Like I said previously, there's no actual decals to go on this kit. Colour-wise, I didn't really mention that. We got a load of colour options here for Model Master. I don't know them, to be honest with you, so we'll just be looking for some Tamiyas, I would have thought, on this. So what do you think? That's the Commando car. We've got the ambulance, we've got the SAS, and we've got the Jeep and trailer. Like I said previously, what I'm asking you to do is vote in the comment section as to which one of these I build. And if we can have a decision by Wednesday the 12th of March, my next day off will be the 13th, and we'll set to and start building this kit up and see how quickly we can do it. The general intention is to have it done within 2 weeks, because I have to go to work at the end of the day, and I have some other things to do with my life as well, apart from being on YouTube and building kits. So thanks very much for watching. Please do like and subscribe, and please do remember to get involved with the voting process, because I'm trying to get you guys involved in what goes on the channel. I think it's important and it's kind of fun. So as always, be seeing you.